Welcome. We've got some thrilling Arsenal news lined up for you, so stay tuned until the end to catch all the latest updates. And don't forget to leave 300 likes to keep us motivated in bringing you the latest Arsenal updates. Arsenal players get what they need from international duty. The international break is nearly done, and Arsenal's players have come through their latest outings largely unscathed, delivering exactly what the Gunners would have hoped for. Gabriel Martinelli bagged a cracking volley for Brazil in their 3-2 defeat, boosting his confidence with 57 minutes of solid action, while Big Gabby was spared entirely, resting on the bench. In England's camp, Eberechi sealed a comfortable win with a tidy finish, a timely boost for his Arsenal form, and Miles Lewis-Skelly got valuable minutes to sharpen his match fitness. Declan Rice and Bukayo Saka, meanwhile, were sensibly managed. Rice avoided overexertion, and Saka, fresh from injury, played just 60 minutes, a nod to Mikel Arteta's good rapport with Thomas Tuchel, ensuring the winger's gradual return to full tilt. Elsewhere, Mikel Merino continued his scintillating form for Spain, nodding in 2 headers to take his tally to 6 goals in 4 matches, thriving in a role akin to his Arsenal duties. However, his functional midfield trio with Martin Zubimendi and Declan Rice might need a dash of creativity, perhaps a maverick like Spain's Pedri, to truly unlock defences. Zubimendi himself was subbed off after 63 minutes, preserving his legs, while Riccardo Calafiori played a full 90 for Italy without issue, though it's not ideal. With all 16 Arsenal players on international duty returning injury-free, Arteta should have a near-full squad for Friday's press conference ahead of the London derby, ready to hit the ground running and keep the momentum going. Thomas Tuchel speaks out to Saka about Stunner and Rodgers' maiden strike lead England to dominant win over Wales. England delivered a commanding 3-0 victory over Wales in a friendly at Wembley on Thursday, with Bukayo Saka's sensational long-range strike and Morgan Rodgers' first international goal stealing the headlines. Despite the emphatic win, manager Thomas Tuchel expressed disappointment at the lackluster atmosphere, criticising the silent Wembley crowd for failing to match the team's energy. The Three Lions, under Tuchel's guidance, showcased their attacking prowess, building on their 5-0 demolition of Serbia in last month's World Cup qualifier. The match kicked off with England asserting early dominance. Just 3 minutes in, Crystal Palace defender Mark Guehi kept a loose ball alive in the Welsh box, setting up Aston Villa's Morgan Rodgers to score his maiden international goal. The hosts' relentless pressure paid dividends again in the 11th minute when Rodgers turned provider, delivering a precise cross for his club teammate Ollie Watkins to slot home from close range, marking his 6th goal for England. Saka provided the match's defining moment in the 20th minute. The Arsenal star, bursting down the right flank, unleashed a spectacular 25-yard curling shot that flew past Wales goalkeeper Carl Darlow and nestled into the top corner. The goal, a showcase of Saka's flair and precision, capped a scintillating first-half performance that saw England dominate with over 80% possession and extend their goal-scoring streak to 17 consecutive matches, a feat not achieved in 34 years. Under Tuchel's stewardship, England are finding their rhythm after a rocky start following Gareth Southgate's departure. Despite missing key players like captain Harry Kane, sidelined by injury, and Jude Bellingham, Phil Foden, and Jack Grealish, the team created numerous chances. Tuchel's tactical approach was evident in the fluidity of England's attacking play, which overwhelmed a Welsh side preparing for a crucial World Cup qualifier against Belgium on Monday. Reflecting on the match, Tuchel praised his team's performance but didn't hold back on his disappointment with Bukayo Saka and the crowd's reaction. Bukayo's goal was world-class, but I sensed he was frustrated at times, wanting more from himself and the team, Tuchel said. As for the fans, it was silent out there. When you only hear the Welsh supporters for half an hour, it's tough. We gave everything, and that extra energy from the stands could have pushed us even further. England's place at next year's World Cup in the United States, Canada, and Mexico is nearly secured, with 5 consecutive wins in Group K. A victory against Latvia on Tuesday could confirm their qualification, depending on other results. The Three Lions are desperate to enter the tournament with genuine belief they can end their 59-year wait for a major trophy, a dream that seemed distant after a lackluster defeat to Senegal in a June friendly. Wales, managed by Craig Bellamy, have been in fine form, losing just twice in 12 matches, but they were outclassed by England's attacking relentlessness. Their defence struggled to contain the hosts, particularly as the game wore on, with sloppy defending allowing England to capitalise early and maintain control. Despite the loss, Wales remain focused on their upcoming qualifier, aiming to secure their own World Cup spot. Tuchel's England are showing promising signs of progress, with this victory marking their 6th win in 7 matches. The German manager, formerly of Bayern Munich and Chelsea, has instilled a swaggering style that has revitalized the squad. "We created loads of chances," Tuchel noted. "Even without Harry and Jude, our first half was cracking. This is the kind of performance we want to build on." As England shift their focus to Latvia, the momentum from this performance bodes well for their World Cup aspirations. With tougher challenges awaiting at the finals, the Three Lions' growing confidence under Tuchel suggests they are on the right path. However, Tuchel will hope the Wembley faithful find their voice to match the team's ambition as they chase glory on the global stage. Wilshere reveals Arteta's advice as he takes the plunge with Luton. Jack Wilshere, the former England star, has leapt into his first senior managerial role with Luton Town, drawing inspiration from Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta. On Monday, Wilshere was appointed as the new head coach of the Hatters, and is ready to swim with all his might, heeding the advice of his former teammate and mentor as he embarks on this bold new chapter. At 33, Wilshere's journey to this point has been shaped by his time at Arsenal, where he played alongside Arteta, then a Spanish U21 international during their days at the Emirates. After hanging up his boots, Wilshere worked under Arteta's guidance, taking charge of Arsenal's U18 side in 2022, 3 years after Arteta succeeded Unai Emery as first-team manager. Arteta's own path to management wasn't without its challenges. Having served as an assistant under Pep Guardiola at Manchester City, his move to Arsenal marked his first stint as the top man. Though his trophy cabinet boasts just 1 FA Cup in 6 years, Arteta has steadily transformed the Gunners into genuine Premier League title contenders, finishing second last season and pushing hard again this term. It was Arteta's words of wisdom that struck a chord with Wilshere. Recalling a conversation from a year ago, Wilshere shared, "I said to him, 'Mikel, when did you know you were ready?' He laughed, and I asked, 'What's so funny?' He said, 'You just have to jump in and swim as hard as you can.' And he's obviously done that brilliantly." Wilshere sees parallels between his new role at Luton and Arteta's early days at Arsenal. "The vibe at Arsenal wasn't great when Mikel came in," he noted. "Fans were unsure about what was happening, but he built a real sense of unity, complete belief in his vision, and it felt like a family. It feels like a family here too, bringing people together, getting them to believe. Mikel's brilliant at that, and there are definitely things I'll take from him on this journey." When asked if he'd lean on Arteta for guidance during his time at Kenilworth Road, Wilshere was optimistic. "Since my time at Arsenal, I've been lucky to be close to him. It's not every day a U18 coach can pop into the first-team gaffer's office, but he's been fantastic and will continue to be. You can always draw inspiration from other managers and make it your own. I'll do everything I can to make this work." Wilshere's path to Luton wasn't rushed. Last season, he briefly stepped up as interim boss at Norwich City for 2 matches after Johannes Hawthorpe's sacking, though he was overlooked for the permanent role despite some Canaries fans backing him for the job. Reflecting on his approach, he said, "I haven't been chasing every opportunity out there, saying, 'I want this, I want that.' I've been measured about it." After leaving Norwich, Wilshere focused on completing his professional coaching license at St George's Park. "It was brilliant spending time with other managers, coaches, and top people," he said. "You had everyone from Champions League players to League One gaffers, all sharing ideas. Then I got a proper 4-week holiday in Cyprus with the kids, something I'd never had before." Returning refreshed, Wilshere kept busy, coaching his son's U14 team and a U6 side on Saturdays while staying connected with top coaches. "I've built relationships with some great managers who've been open with me," he said. "This opportunity at Luton feels like it's come at the right time, and I'm ready. It's tough when you're a young coach, and suddenly you're not coaching anymore. But I told Gary Sweet and the team here how grateful I am for this chance. Every young manager needs an opportunity and support, and I feel I've got that here." Thanks for watching Arsenal Time. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Continue following the Gunners' journey with us, and see you in the next video. Come on, you Gunners!